All right, so when I saw the title of this post, relationships are supposed to be easy, I knew I had to say something about this shit, okay? Because I learned this lesson pretty freshly, like about 2 weeks ago. So I think I have a little bit of input to say. However, I'm gonna go through this post firstly, read it without interruptions, and then give my take on it. So let's do that. Everyone always says relationships are supposed to be work. They're not. They're supposed to be easy, even long term. And I'm not talking about important life decisions like financials and having children. Building a life together is work, sure. Specifically talking about the work that people refer to when using this phrase. Those who have said in my life use it in the context of discussing disagreements, or frustrations with their partner, and many unhappy marriages. Many are in unhappy marriages, some even without realizing, and I pity them. If your relationship is work, maybe you should rethink it. So, this is a pretty bold claim. Well, this is not going to be a very long video because I'm going to dispute this what happened to me, and it's a pretty fresh lesson, so I think I got it a really good grasp on this. I thought it's the exact same thing too, to be honest. So, I've been with my girlfriend for about a year now, from beginning of 2025, and this has been the best relationship ever. She's been my dream girl, basically. Bro, I took her virginity. She's the most feminine girl I've ever, spoke to. Like, she's very fucking soft spoken. She knows when to shut up and all of that. She dresses like a woman. She doesn't we never disagree in public. It's like she never makes me look or feel bad, you know what I mean? And so I thought, okay. So we never had arguments. This is what I thought was the best thing about it. I was sick and tired of constantly arguing with my ex girlfriend, and that was for a different reason. But I always thought about it like, yeah, bro, you're not supposed to, argue in relationships. This is the best thing ever. And I thought that not that long ago, until she wanted to break up, right on New Year's Eve, or like a bit after that, a couple of days after New Year's, right? I was super confused. Until now, I thought everything was perfect. And now all of a sudden she wants to break up. So I was like, well, look, I respect that I'm not going to hold you, but I would like to talk about this. So I'm going to pack your shit, take you home from school, and I want to talk about this on the way there. I just want to understand what's going on. And then we had like a 40-minute chat, and then she changed her mind and didn't want to break up anymore. Why was that? Because that was the first time in our relationship when we were fucking honest with each other. Like, bro, she hated me. Or like, I don't think that she felt hatred, but she hated fucking my characteristics, a lot of them. She hated my guts from some of the things that I've been saying to her. Like, I've been mean to her a lot of times, and I didn't even realize it. For example, on her birthday, she called me, and I was like, she told me that it's her birthday, and I forgot. Or like, I don't think she ever told me, but she said she did. So maybe I forgot. Maybe she never told me. Who cares? I said, are you fucking dumb? Why the fuck didn't you tell me? And that was not the response that she wanted to, because I thought that would be funny. Like, are you fucking dumb? Why the fuck didn't you tell me? Like, I thought that would be funny, but she didn't think it that way. She thought that was serious, and she took offense to that. I insulted her. And the worst thing about it, I insulted her in front of her friend, which she's kind of like a hoe, she's like a party girl and all of that. She's Ukrainian. That explains a lot. But yeah, basically, how girls gossip. Her friends started saying like, you should break up with him. Like, like you should find a man that respects you and all that. So I think that gave her the idea in the first place. But I don't think that was just that. I think it was the fact that there were so many things that she didn't like about me that she told me on that night when I took her home. And fucking hell, bro, there was like a fucking list of things that she hated that she never mentioned. And I thought that everything was perfect, But I mean, like, yeah, sure, I had some small things I really didn't like, but I thought that we would work on that with time. Like, they weren't that important to me, you know? But this was the first time that we were ever honest with each other, you know? And now we're back together and everything's like not perfect, but it's a lot better now. And especially I can see her actually like being able to be so much more fucking honest with me. Like she's slowly but surely getting to have the fucking communication again. It's like the first time she said like I didn't appreciate when you said that to me. And I was like, okay, why? And it's like I didn't even realize that that was like something that she considered rude. So where am I going with this? If you don't tell, or if your girl doesn't tell you what she doesn't like about you or what she hates that you're doing, you may think that everything is perfect because you're not arguing right now. But she's building fucking resentment towards you. She's gonna hate you with time. One day it's gonna blow up in your face. That's the lesson that I learned. Another lesson that I learned is that there's not a single fucking relationship in which you're never, or in which you're gonna agree 100% of things, right? Because you're not the same person. You're not gonna date a female version of you, bro. You're not. Okay, and I don't think you even want that because that'd just be boring. You want a person with their own kind of like fucking beliefs. And of course, they can be extreme. Like, bro, I think that having male friends is okay. Or I think that, crazy woke shit like that. Okay, those girls completely filter them out. But if you see that this girl has potential, that her history with men is clean, that her behavior is really good, but there are some small shit like she's boring or, she's whatever, these are things that you can fix. But you need to tell her, and she needs to tell you what she doesn't like when you do. You know what I mean? Because if you don't, that shit will stay in the back of your mind. You know what I mean? And again, you're never gonna have a perfect relationship in which you agree with 100% of things all the time. Don't even think about that. Okay? Those are not real relationships. If you were dating yourself, that could happen. But you're dating a different person. Okay? So this is all I got for you today. Think about this, sleep on this, think on this, whatever. And I don't think that relationships are supposed to be easy. Is that the word I would use? I think that my relationship is pretty harder a little bit, but it's still relatively easy. And everything's good now. But hell, I might blow up in my face a couple of months from now. Fuck do I know what's going through that girl's head, right? So yeah, bro, I still got a lot to learn, but this is the one thing that I wanted to share with you that I learned not that long ago. If everything seems perfect and you never argue about anything, trust me, there are some things that she's holding against you in her mind that she just doesn't have the courage to tell you. And one day, sooner or later, it will blow up in your face. In my situation, it was a year. In your situation, it might be 6 months or fucking 2 years. Fuck do I know, right? So that's about it. That's all I'm gonna say to you. So hope this gave you something to think about. Peace.